topic, page table structures. So we have three schemes here: hierarchical paging and hashed page tables and inverted page tables. Concepts are very easy. So coming to the first category, hierarchical page tables. Here what the technique we use is, while mapping the logical address to physical address, we break up the logical address space into multiple page tables. We go for n number of page tables with respect to the logical address space. We divide this, okay. So a simple technique, in place of multiple, I'll go for a two level like page table. So let us see how is that mapping done. So coming to an example here. So let us consider a logical address of some 32-bit machine with some 4 page case size. It is divided into two steps here. The page number we are supposed to check and the page offset. Last class we were discussing the P and D. What is P stands for? P is for page number and D is for page offset. So considering a page number of 20 bits, so this 32-bit I have divided into two level. First, 32-bit is divided into what? I have taken multiple page n as 2 here. So I'll go for two level paging. So this 32-bit is divided as 20 plus 12. So first step I am taking it for page number as 20 bits, and with respect to page offset I am considering another 12 bits. So overall you will get back your 32-bit. Since the page table is paged now, the page number is further divided. You can further divide this 20 bits into a 10-bit page number and 10-bit page offset. That let us see in the diagram here. So thus a logical address, how the mapping follows this structure. So what is this structure I have? I'll call the first block as PI. PI is nothing but an index. Fine. So where you have assigned the 10-bit, the first 10-bit, and I will call the next block as P2, which is which is called P1. PI is the outer page table, where P2 is the displacement within the page. Fine. Within the page of the outer page table. So this is the original is 20 only. That I have taken into 10 as index, the another 10 as displacement page. Fine. So the rest 12 bits is assigned with the page offset. That is denoted by D. So the same thing is shown at two level here. So here this is my outer page table. Outer page table is nothing but PI with respect to this 10. Then I also have to go for P2, then D here. See here. So here the page table. So outer page table, whatever the number of pages you have, that you can go for. Here I have given an example for two level. Two level means what? The mapping is done at two levels. One from outer page table to the actual page table, and from this actual page table to the memory. This page table concept last class we have studied now. The same thing. You can go for different number of pages here, and each of this frame, each of these pages are allocated to the free frames here. So if frame 1 is free, you can allocate one of the page. The data in this, the program in this, you can load it to the physical memory. So based on whichever is shown in violet color now, those are the free frames. So here page 1, this is allocated to frame 1. Same way page 500 is allocated to frame 500. Page 100 to frame 100 here. 708 to 708, something like that. So this is how two level mapping is done from the logical address to physical address. Example 32 bits only I have taken for the hash page table, second technique also. So here the common in the address spaces is greater than 32 bits. Actually, no, even you can go whenever you have less than 32 bits, then you will go for the first scheme. Whenever you have greater than 32 bits, then we go for hash page table technique. Here you can take less than 32 bit as well as greater than 32 bits. The virtual page number is hashed into a page table. Hash means what you are going to transfer, whatever the virtual. Virtual means what? The logical address. In the logical address, whatever the page you want to execute now, that you are going to transfer it into the page table. And this page table contains a chain of elements. I have n number of elements here because I can go for greater than 32 bits. I don't know. I can even go for 100 bits. So these elements are going to be hashed to the same location. You are going to transfer that. So virtual page numbers are compared in this chain, searching for a match. So which page you are going to store, that you have to check. Whichever the frame is free, based on that you are going to search that and you are going to allocate. So if a match is found, then the corresponding physical frame is extracted. Otherwise, what is that we can do? Let us see. So here, so this is what the same concept, the logical address. I have the page number as well as the offset. Here directly I am not taking it to page table. Instead I am going to generate a table called hash table. I have a function called hash function where you will transfer this page number In this page number, say for example, you have the elements like QS so on. You can go for greater than 32. Here PQS so on, more than 32 bits you can take. So in this, whichever the element you want to store it onto the memory. Say for example, R is the element you want to store in one of the free frame. Access that along with the, now you want to check which address, which free frame you have to store this element. So take the offset address, add the logical address plus the offset address, you get the physical address. Then you this R is going, the element R is going to be stored in the free frame in the physical memory. So this is how you are going to use the hash table. So here one entry for each real page of memory. We have to do individual entry for each and every real page of memory. Real means what? The physical memory, what you call. So entry consists of virtual address of the page stored. So the logical address, whatever you want to store now, that address of the page which you want to store it in the physical memory, that is to be known here with information about the process that owns that page. So each and every page you have to make individual entry here. So that is called inverted page table. So this decreases memory. I will explain with an example how it decreases the memory needed to store each page table, but increases time because number of entries are more. The space required is less, but number of entries are more. Therefore, in the time we will be wasting time in scanning. So that is a disadvantage here to search the table when a page reference occurs. So here to overcome this, you can the best technique is the hash table among all the three. So we use a hash table to limit the search to one or at most a few page table entries. Whenever you have only few number of pages, then we go for inverted page or the first technique. What was the first technique? Hierarchical paging. When you have more number of pages, then we go for hash page tables. Let us see in the inverted page how is the technique followed here. So here this is a concept. See, in the previous cases we had only P and D, right? Here I have to consider one more block. What is that PID? The inverted page ID you are supposed to consider. So the CPU which is going to generate the logical address includes three blocks here. PID along with page number and the page offset here. So PID you have to search, you have to check each and every entry which one is valid. Based on this you can check for the free frame here. So whatever the element you have scanned here. So say for example, this is a location which this page number you want to execute. This particular set of code, the data you want to take. Say for example, you have access from here. Find out the address, the offset you added, get the physical address. So mapping is done from logical to physical address, and this content, whatever you have taken, that is going to be stored in the free frame of the physical memory. Only thing PID is added here. So this is the block which you have added. Instead of hash table, I'll call this as page table only. But you need to take one more block here. What is that? Page ID. The inverted page ID you are supposed to consider. So the only thing is it requires more time in searching this. You have to scan all the pages here. In previous cases, not necessary to scan all the pages. Whichever the page you want to execute, directly you take that. Whichever the frame is available, you directly allocate it.